This month on Hingham Happenings, we take a look back and revisit this year's Memorial Day weekend. The celebrations included police boats at the harbor, Civil War reenactors at the Common, and historical fashion garb at the GAR Hall. And later, bike riders circle around Wapatok and raise money for the fight against cancer. All this coming up.
I'm the harbor master for the town of Hingham, and this is the second annual Touch Your Boat event. We start this every year to kick off the boating season. It's a fun event for the families to come down, see the harbor front, meet the harbor master and other public safety that are involved here on the waterfront. We focus on boating safety and promoting people to wear life jackets on the water so that they can have a good time out there and be safe. I'd like to thank Friends of Hingham Harbor for organizing this event, and I'd also like to thank the state police for sending their underwater recovery unit down here as well as a boat, and then our friends at Sea Tow for bringing a boat down and life vests for people to wear as they go onto the different boats. One of the things I like most about this event is seeing the excitement on everyone's face when they get to climb aboard the boats and see the different equipment that we use here in our job every day on the water.
The boats are cool. I thought it was pretty cool. It was really fun this year, so I'm probably going to do it next year.
Memorial Day? I don't think Memorial Day should be remembered as the official or unofficial start of the summer and the first barbecue of the season. Memorial Day started to remember the Civil War veterans that gave their lives for the preservation of the Union. So I think Memorial Day, to me anyway, is a day to pause and stop and reflect and think about all those people that gave the ultimate sacrifice so that we can enjoy what we have today.
Memorial Day, to me, is remembering American heroes, Americans who gave their lives for this country in all the wars, from the Revolution to Afghanistan, where my Marines are still fighting today. I say my Marines because I'm an ex-Marine. I fought in Vietnam in 69 and 70. I'm here for those men too, my men that I lost. It's a solemn occasion, but it's not sad. There's a pride in it. There's a sense of thanks and being grateful that I'm alive and that I'm with these people. And how grateful I am to be an American. That's what Memorial Day is to me.
I think for me, Memorial Day should be celebrated more than one day a year. As reenactors, we really delve into the history of those who have served, like Donnie said, through all of our time in this country. To single it out onto one day is pretty special, but it should be every day. As reenactors, we do these events, and we're able to talk to veterans who have served. We're, from all the wars. We're starting to lose our World War II veterans, and to talk to them and hear their stories of what they went through, to read and study about the men in the Civil War here in New England, to know what happened during the Revolutionary War and what everybody did. For Donnie and the rest of the guys who served in Vietnam, and to all of our brothers and aunts and sisters and brothers and everybody who's serving in the Middle East and all over the world right now. It's more than one day. It should be remembered every day. And, to come out and on this day and do an event like this and talk to the public and to let them know that we shouldn't forget. We should never forget how we got here and what they've done. They deserve it. They deserve more than this. And I'm so very grateful for these people who have served and everything that they've done. And God bless them all.
What it means to me, it does mean the soldiers and the Marines and everyone else that's been in not only present wars like today, but also past wars. But it also means to me the prisoners of wars and the ones that also went missing in action, what they did, what they put their lives on the line for, what they really did for us, fighting for freedom, giving us the things we need, from Civil War to Rev War, even to the Water Day. Memorial Day means to me memory of the soldiers who have either been wounded in action, killed in action, prisoners of war, missing in action, but also the soldiers that made it back with whatever not only horrible but also experiences they have today. We all have to give the shout out of Memorial Day, saying thank you, soldiers, for fighting for our true freedom.
I think that we don't pay them the respect that they necessarily deserve every day. They go out into the fields and they have horrible experiences, and I think that we should welcome them all back and thank them every day for all that they do, all that they have done.
Past wars and the present war, there are great sacrifices that have been made for family, as well as the significant singular sacrifices of the soldiers themselves. Some go because they are too ashamed not to. Others because they believe in the fight. Others because they believe in the country. And still others will go because they just believe in the just cause of keeping our country free and giving us the freedoms that they have so put their lives on the sacrificial altar for. I also would like to say that as a personal hero in our life, which would be my husband, 27 years Army retired, and he also went to serve in Iraq in 2003 during Operation Iraqi Freedom, and he is our personal hero. So also being an Army wife, this is a very special, special day for me as well. I also would like to thank all of the other Army wives and Army families out there. Even though you stay home and tend the fires, your sacrifices have also been noted. And also thank you for keeping our country free and making America #1.
Ernie Sophus was he was the historian of the Grand Army of the Republic trustees, the GAR trustees. There are 3 trustees, Keith German, myself, and Bob Beal. And we meet once a month. First Thursday of each month, we meet right here at the hall, and we talk about things. We pay the bills. Ernie Sophus is the one that brought up, it's going to be the 125th anniversary of the building. It says on the plaque right outside, 1888. So this is the 125th. And 2 years ago, he said, we got to get something started. And it's going to take that long to get it all, in line. So we talked to a couple of other people, Marianne Blackmer, and she kind of headed up a committee. Pretty much of herself and a couple of us, and she did a lot of the legwork.
I am helping out the trustees of the GAR Hall for this wonderful community celebration to celebrate the 125th anniversary of the Grand Army of the Republic Memorial Hall, also known as the GAR. So what I think is great about this event is that the whole community came together. The Hingham Historical Society, the Old Ship Church, Bear Cove Fire Museum, Hingham Cemetery, all came together to produce this wonderful community event. So for that is what Hingham is all about.
Here it is. The day is here. It's too bad it wasn't a little bit nicer day, but we have a great crowd. And as you've seen the fashion show.
What we're going to do is discuss clothing of the 19th century. Every single thing that you see here today will have been something that was taken from an actual article of costume from the 19th century. Americans would have their entire arms covered. In England, the ladies and the men bathed separately, never to bathe together. In America, the men and women bathed together on the same beach. Shocking lot. This is an original cage crinoline. This is a child's crinoline. It would probably be something made for about 11 or 12-year-old girl. As you can see, it's too short on me and not very full. Now, the idea is from what you may have seen from TV and movies is that these women walk around in these hoop skirts the size of the Astrodome. No. Sleeve of a lady at leisure. It is not a sleeve that you can wear to dinner because she'll hang it in the radiance. It is all show and no go. This is a dress that's only meant for about one function, and that is just to go visiting or walking along a promenade. It is not meant for anything else.
Well, the fashion show is really a wonderful opportunity for people of the 21st century to see how people of the mid-19th century dressed. And everyday clothing, which seems really foreign to people of the 21st century, but was certainly everyday dressing for the 1850s to 1860s. And, you know, participating really is more just fun.
He's wearing a Union greatcoat. It is made of the same Scottish jersey that the trousers were made from for his uniform. The work was of some quality, but unfortunately,
Riders biked along trails inside Wampatuck State Park for the 2013 Pan Mass Challenge South Shore Kids Ride. The 7th annual bike ride drew nearly 500 kids, while raised money and cycled towards finding a cure for cancer. The ride this year raised over $55,000 for cancer patient care and cancer research funding. Lisa Patterson and Jackie Temple coordinated the ride, and Jackie explained how.
All the money goes to the Jimmy Fund at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, and we had a bunch of people who spoke at our opening ceremony who are cancer survivors.
She's in remission. This little girl is a fearless battler, and we need you guys to pray for us every single day.
When I was 18 years old, I got some pretty shocking news that I had testicular cancer, stage 3 testicular cancer. A year later, I'm in remission. I'm doing very well. Thank you all for your support. It's a really great cause, and let's go ride some bikes.
The ride itself featured 5 route options, and participants could choose one route to bike on. Many young teens took on the most challenging 6-mile Mountaineer Loop, and toddlers on training wheels pedaled around the much easier Flat Tykes Loop. Adult volunteers swept the trails and made sure that all participants had finished approximately 90 minutes after the start. After the finish, riders parked their bikes and then enjoyed festivities. Families relaxed and enjoyed plenty of food, games, and other activities at the post-ride party. A lot of parents saw the day as a fun and safe way,
Remember, a ride, not a race.
to celebrate an important cause with their children.
We have 2 toddlers who came out to ride on their bikes, and this is a wonderful family event, and we're glad we came.
The event gets better every year. I love it because I love seeing all the kids in my school where I teach get all fired up for a month, raising money, doing lemonade stands, doing everything, and they don't have. This isn't adults doing the work for them. They feel empowered that they're making a difference.
For HCAM TV, I'm Ryan Allen.